Okay, Mikaela, these shorts are the shade high. I'm happy for shots there and above, okay? Your shorts are good. Okay, for cold break, take a step back. Don't deliberately throw punches down the back of the head. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck,
Not for the first time tonight. Referee Steve Gray has made it very clear where the acceptable belt line is for the trunks. He just said there that the Bortot trunks were just slightly high, so that's worth keeping an eye on. This is 10 rounds at 142 pounds as Mikaela Mayer slowly creeps up towards the 147 pound limit, where she intends to try and become a two-weight world champion. So Mayer all in blue, as is her chosen fight colour for this week. And Bortot, our Italian visitor, former European champion, is in the black, gold and white. Matthew Macklin and Natasha Jonas still with me at ringside here. And Tasha, it's going to be really interesting just to see how Mikaela Mayer uses this extra weight that she's carrying tonight. You've been there. You've been exactly in this situation. You look at her and you do think, I wonder how she was taking off that extra 12 pounds. She is so tall at this weight. And you also wonder what she was leaving on the gym floor in terms of the weight she was taking off.
Yeah, I mean, I say it all the time, your body can make any weight it really wants, but it's all about performing at that weight. And you know, when half your battle in camp is making a weight, you know, you can take it out of yourself in the fight. And sometimes that's how I felt I was, even in the half a fight, I felt drained.
Mikaela Mayer, this is her third consecutive visit to the UK with mixed success. She controversially lost her unified titles against Alicia Baumgartner. The debate about that still rumbles on. And then she was due to meet Christina Linarda too, but she withdrew on medical grounds. And she had a real competitive fight against Lucy Wildheart, who did great credit stepping in at late notice. But Mikaela, those that have watched her, she's a real tidy boxer. She doesn't mind having a scrap as well, as we've seen in the Maeva Hamadouche fight, which was later voted Fight of the Year.
Yeah, she can fight and she can box. You think someone with long levers like that should just stay at the end, like a bit like we were saying with Frankie Stringer earlier. But she does like to have a tear up, and once you hit her, you can get a reaction.
Welcome back to the Manchester Arena, and Mikaela Mayer was using that jab to good effect, Matthew.
Yeah, jab was good, head and body. Something I noticed, she tends to leave her back foot. She doesn't bring it in with her. She, you know, her stance can get quite wide apart when she tries to cover. She holds her, you know, the feet are too far apart at times, but she does have good height, and her jab was quite effective in that round.
Bortot is a capable opponent, but just in that first 2 minutes, Tasha, she just struggled to close the distance on Mikaela, who just lands a nice left hook there as Bortot just opens up with her own attack.
Yeah, I think she has to be a bit smart about being able to go in. Mikaela is, you know, the long-range fighter. She's got to find a way effectively around that jab.
Mikaela just stabs a nice right hand to the torso of Bortot, and then again snaps that right hand up. But these two just becoming familiar with each other as a fight breaks out in centre ring. This is good action.
Yeah, she got caught with like a body shot and a backhand Mayer. But you can see, she's, once you've caught her, she does like to stay there and mix it up with you.
And Mikaela just putting a little bit more pop on these punches, and the speed of hand looked to be with Bortot there, but perhaps not as much on the shots as Mayer. She seems quite content, Matt, just to stand at mid-range at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she's not utilising her reach or her height advantages. She's sort of boxing small here, fighting at mid-range, looking for the body shots and the hooks and the uppercuts.
Just as you say that, Matt, lovely uppercut goes in, and it just stings Bortot, who just froze momentarily there. It was a good shot with the right hand straight through the middle from Mayer.
Yeah, I think what she's done is she's felt the power of Bortot and maybe realised that I don't want to say it doesn't hurt, but you know, she doesn't respect it, because we've seen in a fight with Baumgartner, it was when it went toe to toe, she'd quickly go back and get back on a jab.
Yeah, that's a sharp right hand from Mayer there in the middle of that combination. Good end to the round for the American. Bortot did have some success though.
Yeah, this is the shot. I think there was a hook and and there's a body shot that comes with it. Good defence there. She just tucks up, makes herself really small.
Perhaps there was just a little golfing quality there, though, when Mayer let her hands go at the end of that second round. Into the third we go in this 10-rounder, made at 142 pounds. Mikaela Mayer, the former unified champion.
I think that's a good move by Mayer. I think people don't realise when you go up in weight, it's not just a case of, you know, you can train that little bit, you don't have to put that much in training sessions, and you can eat a lot more. It doesn't work like that. You imagine being at your fittest and leanest and everything else, and then someone putting a 20 key vest on you or a 10 key vest and saying, right, go and do what you just did then, but do it now. And that it's hard. So she's made the step up by gradually inclining and not jumping right up.
Nice right hand from Mayer.
Great
lands.
backhand.
Mayer just caught Bortot on her way in there. Bortot relatively happy to take centre ring.
The backhand that's coming after the jab is a brilliant shot.
Yeah, real eye-catching combination from Mayer.
It's a basic 1-2, but it's coming through really effective. The jab's kind of blinding her and making her react, and then the backhand's coming right the way over.
Both fighters, Matt, happy to let their hands go, but when Mayer lets her hands go, it just seems to be perhaps the edge in speed, the edge in quality as well.
Yeah, I think she puts more punches together. She throws combinations, sets up with the jab. She's got a good left hook to the body, but she'll throw 4s and 5s. She won't just rely on single shots. Good body work there from her.
Terrific punch variation from Mayer as she went to body and head.
I think Bortot's getting caught because every time after she throws a combination, she just lifts her head up and peeks up at the top, and Mayer's just waiting for her and catching her with a...
This one's racing by. Into the fourth we go. Mayer all in blue, Bortot in the black, white and gold. I'm interested to know how you're scoring this one and seeing this one at the moment, Tasha.
Yeah, I've given them all to Mayer. I think Bortot's had their successes and had a few flashes of good shots and good combinations, but I think Mayer's quality and shot selections has been better, and accuracy.
And I want to make a public correction there because she scolded me on the podcast. It's turquoise, it's not blue, as the graphic suggested there.
It's not like you to be getting shouted at.
Public enemy number one sitting next to you tonight with everybody that's calling you out, and I'm putting these questions to you. Both look for uppercuts, and again they're happy just to stand in front of each other.
What I like about Mayer is when she finishes punching, she brings her hands straight back up high to catch the shots coming back. She doesn't, bring her hands down to her waist. She fires them and brings it straight back to block the shots coming back at her.
Bortot's got a nice tight defence on the inside there. Not too many of those landed clean, if any, from Mayer.
Yeah, Bortot got good defence herself, nice head movement there, and she's good at blocking and catching the shots as well.
Mikaela Mayer, a very talented US amateur, but Bortot was a national champion as an amateur as well. She's got good boxing fundamentals, and this is a competitive match so far.
She probably landed the better shots in this round. Her defence has been really good.
We get the David Allen that fought Lucas Brown. That's a good fight, and that, that's the time for Fraser to show what he's got.
Bortot again leads off in the fifth round, taking centre ring. Mayer just happy just to wait just until Bortot commits. But she does use the jab to good effect, Mayer. Not always a power jab, more as a range finder, just to set things up.
Yeah, although Bortot is catching shots and countering pretty well here. Good jab there from Mayer.
And you often find over 2 minutes, she's busy. As I say that was what was warned by you, Tasha. The chin just came up and Mayer made her pay.
Yeah, she mixes the jabs up really well. Some will be hard, some will be fast, some will just be quick and speedy.
And Bortot just trying to catch and counter off the Mayer offence there. And just a little bit too slow just to make Mayer pay. But you can see the game plan here. Good right hand from Mayer lands on the chin of Bortot.
She can be a little bit one pace, Mayer, but she's very methodical, keeps going, consistent with it. Good body shot went in there, I think.
She caught it with a good body shot a little bit earlier, that 30, you could see.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a figment of my imagination. The guard has just come down to cover the midsection of Bortot. She's just in a little bit more of a crab defence. This is good work from Mayer. This is a good round for her here in the 5th. Steve Gray just says careful with the forearm to Mayer. Last 10 seconds. Very good round for Mikaela Mayer. Right
good
hand.
shot.
Rocks her back on her heels, and again, this is good from Mayer, just turning the screw.
A 1-2. Good exchange, but you see Mayer comes over the top with the backhand, because as she pulls away, the toe lifts her head up. I'm doing the actions like everyone can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, but she's quite consistent with that right hand, and it's like, you know, if it's still landing, keep throwing it. And she kept throwing it, and it kept landing, so yeah, she was the good. I think that was probably the best round of the fight for Mayer.
Yeah, without doubt. Very successful last 60 seconds of the 5th round as we enter the second half of this contest. Mikaela Mayer just feeling her way into this. Bortot has been live and she's had success, but that was a good end of the 5th round for Mikaela Mayer.
Good jabs.
Yeah, she just came from a crouch position there and speared it into top of the head of Bortot, rocked it back and switches to the body.
Yeah, she's dropped her left hand, loosened up a little bit, got a bit more side on, and then she's mixing the jab up head and body.
Good backhand. We see what I was saying before. For the first minute of this round, everything's just a single jab, single jab, single jab, and then for the second half of the round, you'll see, you know, the combinations come into it a bit more.
And the benefit of throwing in combinations when Mayer lets her hands go, that's the second time she's thrown that exact combination. The right hand is blocked by Bortot, but the sharp left hook to the body lands. Third time she's thrown it, and it's working every single time at the moment.
She's boxing a lot better here, Mayer. I feel like she's really found her groove now. She's relaxed, she's settled into it. She's loosened up a little bit. Like I say, she's jabbing from the hip, getting a bit more side on. Nice variety with the jab, varying the pace, varying the head and body, and she's, yeah, like I say, I think she's kind of found a groove now.
And I'm not suggesting for a moment that Bortot has felt those to any degree that she would go down, but the investment in the body down the stretch could pay dividends here for Mayer. Again, left hook to the body, sinks it in, lands it flush. Was that jab that really snapped the head back of Bortot. That was really interesting, Tasha. You can relate to this. Don't focus on stopping her, Caroline Dubois said, because, you know, if you just let it flow, it might come.
Yeah, it's candy wire all over. You know, some people are just hard, and no matter what you hit them, if you hit it with a car, and they'll still stay standing at you. So, you know, and some people know how to survive. So, yeah, I think she has slowed down Bortot, but, you know, Mikaela's win this comfortably. You can win and do it, you know, smart, instead of having to, you know, take unnecessary punishment.
Bortot letting her hands go there. Just for adding context, if Mayer could get Bortot out of there, she would be only the second person to stop her. The first was Oisin Deriu in April of last year. That was over in Belgium. Deriu was 14-0 at the time.
Yeah, Ocean is someone I remember from the amateurs. I think I've fought her twice as well. 2 wins before you ask.
Again, I was nervous, but you were looking at me there. I thought I was safe.
I was keeping you on edge.
Mayer again targeting the midsection of Bortot. And just for the first time, Bortot holds.
Yeah, I think Mayer was doing better in the round before when she got a bit more side on. She kind of dropped the left hand a little bit lower and was shooting the jab from a little bit lower. She was having good results with that. She's kind of stopped doing it now. She's got a little bit more square, hands are a bit higher, and she's just standing there a little bit too long now, I think.
Can't miss with the left hook to the body, Mayer. Is it safe to say, Tasha, that you've got Mikaela in a healthy lead?
Yeah, I've got to win in every round. There was a couple that were a bit more competitive earlier on, but I think that she's boxed really smart, and Bortot comes out and has a good start, but she kind of fades away.
I just wonder, Matt, if some of those body shots had paid dividends. That was probably the first round where Bortot wasn't really leading off and letting her hands go. She seemed a little bit more compact.
Yeah, I mean, she's been really competitive in every round. I think I probably gave it the 5th round it was. But I think overall, Mayer's been in charge. She's landed the better shots. Probably wide on the cards, although it has been a competitive fight, certainly. Bortot has played her part. A lot to like from Mayer. Like I said, the right hands are really good. Nice jab. She's got a good... She does mix things up. She can be a little bit one pace, but then you can also say, well, she's very consistent and she keeps going. So, but moving up in weight as well, carrying that extra weight, that's something she's got to get used to.
I'm being hit by heavier girls as well. That makes a difference. I remember fighting Eve Decay, and I could physically feel the difference. She was probably one of the first ones where I could.
Snappy jab from Mayer. Bortot still rumbling forward behind that high guard, but Mayer's just keeping her guessing and creating angles and never standing still. And just gets on her bike to finish this round on the jab.
She does, yeah. I think sometimes Bortot, she just comes in with no real aim. She's not trying to move.
9th round in this contest between Mikaela Mayer and Silvia Bortot. Mayer ahead, we think. Bortot has been very competitive, though, and it's been a good fight to watch. How can you relate to this, Tasha, in terms of rounds 8, rounds 9, round 10, with the extra weight down the stretch?
Yeah, I think my first few camps were all about just managing my body better. Great shots from Mayer there.
Yeah, a real snappy right hand and a left hook as well. Bortot took them well.
Yeah, and I think even when I first did my first 10 rounder, you get to round 5 and think, oh my goodness, I've got 5 rounds left. And then you get to round 6, 7 and think, okay, it's not that bad, I'm nearly there.
Mayer just digs her toes in, and there's a little bit of heat on that right hand.
She's definitely clearing the
I just wonder if Mayer has sensed that as well, because Bortot is in reverse gear and Mayer just pins her on the ropes. She's letting her hands go. Steve Gray says stop boxing. Low blow in there. Flavour of the week. Steve was very specific. I know we've been talking about it a lot, but Steve was very specific about what's legal and what's not.
I think she's hurt Bortot to the body. She wants to focus on the head now because she's carrying her elbows low. She's kind of neglecting her chin a little bit, so I think Mayer needs to switch the attack upstairs.
And the mouth of Bortot is really hanging open. I wonder if she's been hurt to the body or if there is a jaw injury there as well, but her mouth completely open.
Trying to gas that air when she's being hit with a body shot, it's all fun and games until you breathe out and try and breathe back in.
Oh, hooks right into a right hand from Mayer. Quality shot. Mayer pouring it on at the end of the night. She's going to run out of time, but she's well on top here. Steve Gray just taking a closer look, and Bortot wisely holds on.
You see a little bit of frustration in Mayer's face then, because she knew she had a little bit more time. That could have been the end of the fight.
Ho sentito quel colpo? Sì. Aprimi il ghiaccio in testa, dai una svegliata qua, dai.
Che round non fare?
L'ultimo, Silvia. Però non guardami, scambiare. Ah, these are fast.
No, che vuoi?
I don't speak much Italian, but she asked what round it was, and he says the last one. I'm sure she's delighted to hear that. That's the quality right hand, man.
Yeah, the right hand's working well. Coming back with the left hook. She just missed her with the... When there's that good right hand. And the left hook missed that time, but she's trying to put combinations together. The body work's been really good for her, but I think she's done the damage there now. Bortot's trying to bring her elbows in to block the shots, so I think maybe Mayer should focus on the head in this round.
And Bortot, fearless, calling her on there, but she called her on and she obliged. Nice touch of gloves at the start of this 10th round, and Mayer opens up with a big right hand, as if to prove a point, as if just to try to go back to the end of round 9.
What you don't want to do is go in looking for it and loading up and being stiff and being predictable.
May I ask your assessment of what you've seen tonight from a potential future opponent?
She's been a good fight. She's showed that she's smart. You know, she's got a good shot selection. I do think she's a little bit heavier on her feet than she has been in the past, but you know that's something that you would expect when someone's gone a little bit heavier. But yeah, I think all round assessment, it's been a good fight.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. It's been an overall solid performance, but I do think she's probably a little bit heavy-footed at times.
Bortot just came over her front foot there, and Mayer made her pay, not for the first time, with the right hand.
And let's bear in mind, if she wants to come up and fight me for my belt, she has to put on another £7. That's caught there.
Yeah, she just got caught coming out high there, and Bortot found the target. Yeah. She can't get careless here.
Yeah, those are good shots from Bortot, but she comes firing back here, Mayer, good right hand.
Loads of encouragement coming from the blue corner away to our right, willing Bortot on.
In fairness, I've always thought with Mayer, she throws a lot of punches, she throws a lot of leather, and she's even coming up in weight, she's kept that.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the punch output, nothing wrong with the engine of Mayer. And you would think a really useful 10-round experience back over here in the UK.
I enjoyed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 full rounds, we go to referee Steve Gray for the official decision. He sees the contest 100 to 90, declaring your winner, Mikaela Mayer.
Well, every single round on the referee's scorecard. Congratulations to Mikaela Mayer, another successful journey over to the UK.